The sky feels a little heavier today, and the air carries a stillness that only nature in its rawest form can dictate. Before us lies a legend of the canopy, the Northern Goshawk. Known as the Phantom of the Woods, this predator was once a blur of silver and gray, a master of precision that commanded the very shadows of the forest. But now, those wings are folded for the final time. The chase has ended. Death in the wild is often a lonely affair, but today, we bring this fallen king back to the presence of its own kind, to the living. We often wonder, what do birds feel when they encounter the departed? As I bring the goshawk close to the other raptors, the atmosphere shifts instantly. Raptors are creatures of high intensity, fueled by instinct and a constant awareness of their surroundings and their status. As the living birds catch sight of the goshawk, the usual screeching and activity drops into a heavy, profound silence. They are not merely looking, they are observing a fundamental truth. In the avian world, a motionless predator is a biological anomaly. Usually, a goshawk is a source of fear, a dominant force to be reckoned with. But here, in its stillness, the dynamic changes. The other birds tilt their heads, their keen eyes scanning for a pulse, for a twitch of a feather, for life. When none comes, there is a visible sense of caution, almost a reverence. Scientists debate whether birds feel grief in the way humans do. But anyone who spends time with raptors knows they feel absence. They recognize that a vital energy has left the space. The living birds stay rooted to their perches, their feathers held tight to their bodies. There is no aggression, no attempt to claim dominance over the fallen. Instead, there is a quiet communication, a realization of mortality. For the younger birds, this is perhaps their first encounter with the end. They watch with an intensity that suggests they are learning a vital lesson. Even the strongest among them are bound by the cycle of life. The goshawk's plumage, though duller than when it soared, still carries the scent of the high winds and the deep pine. The other birds lean in, sniffing the air, processing the coldness that has replaced the warmth of a hunter. There is no celebration in the death of a rival, only a solemn acknowledgement. The goshawk was a symbol of power, and its absence leaves a hole in the sky. As I hold the bird, I feel the weight of its history, the thousands of miles flown, the battles won, and the harsh winters survived. By bringing it to the others, we allow for a moment of transition. It is a bridge between the physical world and the memory of the wild. The living raptors seem to enter a state of meditation, a raptor's vigil. Their pupils dilate and contract, focused entirely on the spirit that has departed. Is it possible they are mourning, or are they simply paying respects to a master of their craft? In nature, nothing is wasted, and even in death, this goshawk teaches us about the depth of connection between species. We see the bond of the feather, the brotherhood of the hunt. As the minutes pass, the tension slowly begins to dissolve. One by one, the other birds begin to preen or shift their weight, signaling that they have accepted this new reality. They have processed the loss, each in their own silent way. The goshawk, though gone, remains a powerful presence in this room. It serves as a reminder to us, the observers, to cherish the living, to protect the habitats where these wonders roam, and to honor the struggle of every creature that takes flight. We take this moment to say goodbye to a true athlete of the air, a bird that lived with fire in its eyes and lightning in its talons. May its story live on through those who saw it fly, and may its memory inspire a new generation of forest guardians. The silence of the birds is the highest tribute they can offer. No words are needed when the heart of the forest stops beating. We look at the goshawk one last time, appreciating the intricate patterns of its feathers, the curve of its beak, and the sheer engineering of a perfect biological machine. Rest well, Phantom. Your hunting grounds are now eternal. The living must continue. They must fly, they must feed, and they must live. But for these few minutes, the world stood still for a fallen friend. It is a heavy experience, but a necessary one for the soul. To witness the reaction of the birds is to witness a hidden side of nature, one of empathy, awareness, and profound respect. As we move forward, let us carry the dignity of the goshawk with us. Let us remember that every life in the wild is a precious thread in the tapestry of our planet. The wind will still blow through the trees, and the prey will still run. But the forest will always remember the shadow of the northern goshawk. Thank you for joining us in this quiet moment of reflection. Cherish the wild, respect the cycle, and never forget the beauty of those who rule the skies. Until we meet again, keep looking up,